video. Today we will talk about hydrometeorological hazard. So what is hydrometeorological hazard? As stated in National Disaster Management Plan of 2016, hydrometeorological is a process or phenomenon of atmospheric, hydrological, or oceanographic nature that may cause of life, injury, or other health impacts, property damage, loss of livelihoods and services, social and economic disruption, or environmental damage. These may include typhoon, thunderstorm, flood and flash flood, storm surge, El Nino, and La Nina. Hydrometeorological condition may lead also to other hazards such as landslide, fires, plagues, epidemics, and in transport and dispersal of toxic substances and volcanic eruption material. Now, here are signs of impending hydrometeorological hazards.
Tropical cyclone, also called a hurricane or typhoon, an intense circular storm that originates over warm tropical ocean and is characterized by low atmospheric pressure, high winds, and heavy rain. Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, or also known as PAG-ASA, stated that weather forecast is a scientific estimate of the future weather condition wherein the weather condition is a state of the atmosphere at a given time expressed in terms of the most significant variables.
Thunderstorm is a powerful, short-lived weather disturbance almost associated with lightning, thunder, dense clouds, heavy rain or hail and fast roaring winds. It occurs when layers of dry, moist air rise to cooler regions of the atmosphere in a broad, rapid updraft. On occasion, severe thunderstorms are accompanied by swirling vortices of air that become concentrated and powerful enough to form tornadoes. There are three stages of thunderstorm. The first one is the cumulus stage. Cumulus stage is when the sun heats the Earth's surface during the day and warms the air around it. So this is when the storm clouds form. The next one is the mature stage. A cumulus cloud became very large, where the water wherein becomes large and heavy, and raindrops begin to fall through the cloud when the rising air can no longer hold them up. So in the mature stage, it is when the storm is fully formed, and the last one is the dissipating stage. After 30 minutes, thunderstorms begin to dissipate. This occurs when the downdraft in the cloud begin to dominate over the updraft. Since warm moist air can no longer rise, cloud droplets can no longer form. So in dissipating stage, this is when the storm weakens and breaks apart.
Flood, a high water stage in which water overflows its natural or artificial banks onto normality dry land, such as river inundating its floodplain. The effect of floods on human well-being range from unqualified blessings to catastrophic. So, when there is a flood, the water in the river or dam overflows, which is bad for people because it affects our health as well as the environment.
Inland flooding, also known as urban flooding, can be caused by intense short-term rain or by moderate rainfall over several days that can be overwhelm existing drainage infrastructure. Also, inland flooding can occur when the volume of water on land exceeds the capacity of natural and built drainage systems. These flooding events are increasingly common in Massachusetts due to increases in rainfall. Flash floods are caused by heavy rain or the sudden release of water over a short period of time. The name flash refers to the fast occurrence and also to the raging torrents of water that move with great speed. Flash floods are also caused by heavy precipitation in a short period of time, usually less than 6 hours. Flash floods may also occur after the collapse of a natural ice or debris dam or a human structure such as a man-made dam. Coastal flooding occurs when dry and low-lying land is submerged flooded by seawater. The range of a coastal flooding is a result of the elevation of floodwater that penetrates the land, which is controlled by the topography of the coastal land exposed to flooding. The seawater can flood the land via several different paths: direct flooding, overtopping of a barrier, or breaching of a barrier. Coastal flooding is largely a natural event due to the effects of climate change, sea level rise, and an increase in extreme weather events, and an increase in the population living in coastal areas. The damage caused by the coastal flood events is intensified and more people are being affected. River flooding occurs when river level rises and overflow their banks or the edges of their main channel and inundate areas that are normally dry. River flooding can be caused by heavy rainfall, dam failures, rapid snowmelt, and ice jams.
The term El Niño refers to the large-scale ocean-atmosphere climate interaction linked to a periodic warming in sea surface temperatures across the central and east-central equatorial Pacific.
La Nina. La Nina episodes represent periods of below-average sea surface temperature across the east-central equatorial Pacific. Global climate La Nina impacts tend to be opposite those of El Nino impacts. In the tropics, ocean temperature variation in La Nina also tend to be opposite those of El Nino.